Usually, sailing on a brand new ship like Celebrity Xcel or the Sun Princess costs a fortune, but we found 12 transatlantic crossings on new ships where you can set sail at a fraction of the cost. We're talking up to 70% off, and some under $200 a day.
Hey, I'm Mark.
I'm Monica.
I want to tell you a few things just so you know what's about to come. All of the deals we're going to share with you are new ships, no more than 5 years old. Rather than showing you deals on a ship that's 30 years old, we only are focusing on brand new ships to ships no more than 5 years old. I want to show you the kind of deals that are possible. The second thing I want you to know is the pricing we're going to share with you on all of these incredible deals. It's going to be for a balcony cabin for 2 people per day, double occupancy. You already see on the screen one amazing deal, under $150 per day for 2 people on a brand new ship. This is spring 2026. We're going to start with 2026, go into fall 26, and then cover 2027 options for you as well. This is the Sun Princess, Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona, with some amazing stops along the way. As you can see, the Canary Islands, Majorca, even some stops in Spain. Then you end up in Barcelona, which you can jump out to pretty much anywhere in Europe, spend a few days there before you fly back. Take advantage of the fact that you're going to be fully adjusted to the time zone when you get there, since you're going very slowly on the cruise ship, and really enjoy an incredible European vacation.
Yeah, this is one of Princess's 2 brand new Sphere class ships. And you may know that transatlantics are among the best value in cruising, and it's also a great strategy to get to try out brand new ships like this.
And why do we say it's great value? A typical newer ship on Princess, on a balcony cabin for 2 people, $574 per day. This one under $150 per day. Now, I want to stress as we go through the video that these are from prices. If you want to be mid-ship, if you want to upgrade to a suite, of course, it's going to cost more, but it's only going to be incrementally more. So these are really great starting prices, and it may just be a little bit more per night, depending upon your preferences when it comes to your cruise.
Okay, here's a ship we know and love. We've done a couple of crossings on Royal's Odyssey of the Seas. It's a Quantum class ship. This one is going from Cape Liberty in New Jersey down to Barcelona. One of the great stops along the way is Ponta Delgada in the Azores, we love. And then you get to go to Lisbon. So some good Portuguese stops before heading on to Seville and Gibraltar, ending up in Barcelona.
And the Odyssey of the Seas is Quantum Ultra class. We did almost a month on this one in the last year and a half. We did 2 crossings consecutively in the spring and the fall. We never got bored. There's so much to do on the ship. By the way, yes, normally Royal Caribbean is going to have a lot of kids on board. The advantage of doing a transatlantic, you're going to have far fewer kids. It's not adults only, but way fewer, probably 80% less. Plus, you're not going to have very many triple and quad occupancy. Most of the cabins are going to go double occupancy. So again, it just feels not quite as crowded. We just returned on an Oasis class ship, the Allure of the Seas. And yeah, there was plenty of people on the ship, but it never felt too crowded.
And this one is pretty much during spring break, and it probably still won't have that many kids.
Yeah, most of them are going to be down in the Caribbean, right? On Caribbean sailings. This one is heading out to Europe. By the way, just to show you how great the deal is here as well, Royal Caribbean, typically their newer ships per day, about $520 for a balcony for 2 people. Remember, that covers a lot. It's going to be all your entertainment, your food, your hotel, your transportation. But why not get it for $284 instead? All right, next one up, Holland America, Rotterdam. This is the newest Holland America ship. Fort Lauderdale to Rotterdam, spring 2026. Get in early April, so the weather is just starting to warm up. Might be perfect timing for you. Really great deal, under $200 per cabin for the daily rate. And you got some nice stops there. A little bit more unusual too, hitting more spots in the UK, as well as one of our favorite stops, which would be Bruges in Belgium before you end up in Rotterdam. It's just 45 minutes, I think, or so from Amsterdam.
By train.
Yeah, so a really great place to stop. And then you can do some cool things too out of Rotterdam.
Rotterdam's a really cool, hip little place to hang out.
Right.
A lot of times on the cruises that end in Rotterdam, the next cruise goes up to Norway to explore some of the fjords. So if you're lucky, you might be able to do a back-to-back on this one.
Yeah, those are really great ways to do it. Back-to-backs are super popular. Again, great deal. Typically over $500 per day on Holland America for newer ships. With this one, under $200 per day. Pretty incredible.
Okay, let's go to Celebrity. This is the Ascent, the second newest in the Edge class. This was spring 2026 from Fort Lauderdale to Rome, with some beautiful stops along the way, starting in Bermuda, then the Azores, and hitting a few great places in Spain before going on to Rome.
Here we are right now.
Exactly.
We're recording this from Rome.
Yep.
Reporting from Rome. Daily rate under $300. Amazing deal for celebrities to step up when it comes to the contemporary lines. Really great food, excellent service, an incredible deal. Celebrity typically on their newer ships, those Edge class are incredible. $562. You're getting this one for under $300 per day.
And a lot of times on Celebrity, we have access to packaged pricing that's got the all included, which is your classic beverage, Wi-Fi, plus a refundable deposit. And sometimes it's even less than the rate without the perks.
This one's really unusual. This is not a typo. I know it looks like it because typically spring, you're not going from Europe back to the US, but this is going to be a brand new ship that Norwegian has built and putting in operation. So they need to get the ship from Europe to the US. So why don't you jump on board, be amongst one of the first people ever to sail on the new Norwegian Luna in March 2026. It's got some really nice stops as well. You start in Rome, hit Barcelona, and end up in Miami, Florida in the spring. So reverse it. This one under $300 per day for a brand new ship from Norwegian in their Prima Plus class. By the way, great deal as you can tell. NCL on their new ships, pretty expensive, about $600 per night. With this one, you're half price at $297. All right, so now let's switch to fall 2026. And the way that these are going to work, this is going to be westbound. So now you're coming back from Europe to the US in the fall of 2026, starting with Virgin Voyages, Scarlet Lady, one of our favorite ships. This one's going to go Barcelona to Miami, Florida, under $300 per day. Keep in mind, a lot is included with Virgin Voyages, including all of their restaurants. So you're not going to pay extra for specialty dining. They also include their basic Wi-Fi and their non-alcoholic beverage. So your sodas, your juices, etc., will be included. The only thing you pay extra for there, you're going to be your gratuities and any of your alcoholic beverages. So lots of inclusions with Virgin and really great fun entertainment and an incredible rate at $296, which you can see is almost half price of what typically Virgin Voyages charges for an average per night.
Next, we have another Celebrity Edge class ship, the brand new Xcel, going from Barcelona back to Miami in fall 2026. So this one hits a lot of great ports in Spain and then goes on to Madeira. And then you have a stop even in Bermuda before getting back to Miami. So what a great price on this, under $400 a day for a brand new ship for a balcony cabin.
This one is really spectacular because they've really done some things different with Xcel. If you've been on Edge class before, like Edge, Apex, Ascent, Beyond, it's going to have everything that you love about those ships. We've been on all of them, except they really added additional new entertainment, new dining venues. So we're excited to be on this one as well in 2026. Speaking of brand new, you've got the brand new Royal Caribbean Legend of the Seas. It's going to be the newest Icon class ship debuting in 2026. So you can be one of the first people ever to sail this one that will be on this sailing. So come join us if you want. And this is late October into early November. This one goes out of Barcelona, ends back in Fort Lauderdale, and you will not be bored on this ship. That picture probably doesn't even do it justice. There's so many different neighborhoods, things to do. If you've ever been on a Quantum class, Oasis of the Seas or Lure of the Seas, it has somewhat of that kind of vibe, but then everything is extra about it. But the great thing is we can all sail on this ship without it being full of 2,000 kids. You'll have kids on it for sure, but it'll probably be far fewer. And from what I've heard, since we're going to be going on it for the first time as well, is the Icon class does an incredible job of really spreading out the crowds overall. It never feels too crowded anywhere. We're very excited about that opportunity. It's a little bit higher than some of the other ones, but typically Icon class on Royal Caribbean can be $700 per day. This one's about $435.
Why should the kids have all the fun?
Exactly.
Next, we have Enchanted Princess, one of the newer ships on Princess, sailing in fall 2026 from Rome to Fort Lauderdale. This is a beautiful itinerary. You get Mallorca, Gibraltar, Casablanca, Morocco, and a few Canary Islands before continuing to Fort Lauderdale. Just over $200 daily rate per balcony cabin.
16 nights, which is nice, and it's a really impressive itinerary. So a lot of times people think on Transatlantic, it's all sea days. There's a lot of sea days, but pretty surprising how many great ports on many of these. We can personally help you. If you're interested in any of these or any other ocean or river cruise, we'll work with you personally, get you the best deals, put you on the best ship for you. And many times we can add additional amenities, perks, onboard credits. Just go to the QR code there on the screen to jump to our page. You can fill that out, or the link on the screen, digitalromance.com/cruising. We will work with you. We've done it for hundreds of other people watching these videos, and we'd be happy to work with you as well and get you set up in your next great cruise. All right, so next one up, Holland America, Rotterdam. So we talked about the Rotterdam already. This one is now spring 2027. We're going from the US back to Europe. Plenty of time to plan this one, under $200 per day, which is really great. You end up in Rotterdam, again, like Monica mentioned before, go ahead and do one of those Norwegian fjords. Do it back to back. Get yourself to Europe, then hop and extend it and go up to the fjords. Be a pretty incredible way to do it. What a great month that would be. You can do it because half of your cruise here would be at a very low nightly rate.
You'll end up in Rotterdam, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump from Amsterdam, where you can fly home or somewhere else in Europe. Okay, now we have Celebrity Xcel, Miami to Barcelona. This one in the spring 2027 now. So this one has 8 sea days, so lots of time to explore this beautiful ship. Places like Lisbon, Seville in Spain, Tangier in Morocco, a few other great ports in Spain, including Mallorca, before ending up in Barcelona.
You get real European cruises in addition to your crossing, and you got an amazing price, under $300 per day for a brand new ship. Very, very exciting. Speaking of a great ship, Resilient Lady from Virgin Voyages. We've been on this one. We did a Singapore to Australia, so we had lots of sea days, even more than you're going to have on this Transatlantic, and we loved it. Adults only, got a very contemporary adult vibe overall, very casual. It really caters to everybody. Excellent food. Remember, these rates at $258 includes virtually everything except for your gratuities and your alcoholic beverages. So you're not going to have extras when it comes to dining and Wi-Fi. You hit some great stops there. So definitely want to check out if you really have been somebody who's been curious about checking out Virgin Voyages. This might be the one for you, spring 2027.
Virgin really brings the energy. I think you'd enjoy that cruise.
Yeah, and I think they won Cruise Critics' best cruise line for 2025.
They did, absolutely. Okay, so now we have another ship we've done crossings on that we really love. Celebrity Apex, also the Edge class. This one going from Orlando, Port Canaveral, over to Southampton and the UK. This one is April of 2027. $300 a day for a balcony cabin. And you get great places like a stop in Bermuda, a stop in the Azores, and a stop in Portugal, Lisbon.
Let's switch to the fall of 2027. This is returning, right? So this is going from Europe, coming back to the US. Let's start with the Odyssey of the Seas. We spent a lot of time on this ship. It's a great ship, lots to do, great shows. We did most of it a few times over and never got bored. Big ship. You got to like a big ship. But if you do, I think this is one of the best quantum class in our experience anyway. Under $250 per day, some really great stops, and you end up back in the Northeast, which might be convenient for a lot of you. Are you subscribed to our channel? Answer honestly, because most of you, 9 out of 10 of you, are not subscribed to the channel. That's okay, because you have a chance now. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be alerted. The reason why is we have a video we're putting together right now where we're going to cover the premium cruise lines, amazing deals on Transatlantics. So we're talking Oceania, Viking, Explorer, Silver Sea. It's going to be a really cool video to see. You're going to be really surprised by some of those deals. So subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be alerted as soon as we post that video. We really appreciate it.
It really helps us out if you subscribe. Okay, now we have Sun Princess, one of the new Princess ships going from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale, westbound in 2027. So starting in Barcelona, we have Gibraltar, we have the Canary Islands, Tenerife, Lanzarote, and then the Portuguese islands, Madeira. And then we arrive in Fort Lauderdale. So this one, $341 a day for a balcony cabin.
Yeah, and maybe think about Princess Plus when it comes to Princess. Usually about $70 per person per day, but it includes gratuities, a beverage package, Wi-Fi, some specialty dining. It's a really good deal when you think about it. So if you want to make your cruise nearly all-inclusive, you can definitely do that. Celebrity Ascent, great ship, Edge class, one of the newest Edge class ships. This one gets you back still before Thanksgiving, November 12th. So if your timing can be perfect, weather's really nice. In fact, we're in Rome. We're recording this from Rome. So this goes from Rome to Fort Lauderdale. Weather's pretty good right now. Comfortable, under $300 per day, Edge class, some incredible stops. What's really special about this one?
It stops in Sardinia. So you don't see a lot of those on these types of transatlantic itineraries. So it's an Italian island and you'll stop there for a day.
In fact, it's the only one we've seen that has that. So if you want an unusual stop, that would be a great one. By the way, leave your questions in the comments down below. We answer every single question. So any cruising question you have, we're more than happy to answer it. If you've ever taken a transatlantic cruise, go ahead and comment down below. Let us know which one you took. If you loved it, if you didn't, what you enjoyed, anything, share that. I think people will be really curious, especially people who have not taken one before. It's nice when people can hear from other people. And watch the video you see in the corner here. We've got more incredible cruise deals for you. Make sure you check that one out right now. So with that,
we'll see you out there.
See you out there.